I'd just like to show you something with these cards, and as you can see, these are the 4 aces of the pack. What I'll do is I'll place an ace into each corner of the mat, like this. And let me show you the rest of the cards. These cards are all the jacks, queens and kings, all the court cards of the pack. So what I'll do is I'll take 3 of the court cards and place them onto each of the aces. And these court cards will guard the aces for me. And the final 3 court cards go over here. Now the idea is for me to get the ace invisibly from here and make it travel over to this packet. I do this like this, and now I have to make a picture card jump back again. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 picture cards. The ace is completely gone. If that's really happened, then over here we should have 2 aces, and there we have. We have the ace of spades and the ace of hearts. So now let me try it with 2 aces. In fact, let me show you how I do it, because it's very, very easy. When you weren't looking the first time, I simply took an ace, like the ace of spades, and I placed it onto the packet when you weren't looking. Now that was cheating, so let me show you that at normal speed. Hopefully you won't be able to see it this time. But if I do it with the ace and also the second ace, I just need to get the 2 picture cards back again, and now over here we just simply have 4 picture cards. And if it's worked, over here there should now be 3 aces. And lo and behold, we have 3 aces and 1 picture card. We just give these cards a bit of a mix, and let's try that again. In fact, let me show you one more time that the hand is quicker than the eye, because you didn't see me the last time, but if I do it with the ace of clubs, did you see it that time? Maybe you did, but like I say, the hand is quicker than the eye. That's why people have black eyes. But now I need to have to do it with 3 of the aces, so I'll do this in one go. And you'll see how impressive it is, because now over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 picture cards. And I know you won't believe it, but in this packet are all the 4 aces. And there they are. I'd now like to show you something which I don't think you've ever seen before. It starts off with a simple shuffle, and I'll go through the cards like this, and you just call out the word stop, and stop me anytime you like. Stop, here, okay. Just remember your card. Just remember that card, have you got it? Okay. I'm going to try and find your card. In actual fact, I'll try and make your card vanish from the deck and appear in my pocket. So if I snap my fingers, one card vanishes from the deck and reappears inside my... Is that your card? 4 of hearts? It is. Well, there we go. Thanks very much indeed. Hope you enjoy... Oh, well, at least I found half of your card. Look, if I take this half card and place it on the cards like so, just try and position it like this. Yep, there we go. I want you to watch your half card very closely. I'm going to try and restore it, because if I push the half card, it travels through like a weird dimensional change and ends up completely and utterly restored. And every single card in the deck can now be thoroughly examined. Okay, no playing cards this time, just a small square of what I like to call indestructible paper. If I fold it in half and then tear down the fold, you can see that it creates the illusion of tearing into 2 halves. Quite a good illusion, I think you'll agree. If I do that again and fold it in half and then unfold at the centre, I think I should be able to tear it into 4 small squares. There we go. So let me just place those down there for the moment. If I take one of these squares and I screw it up into a small ball, I like to call this ball number 1. I'm going to place that over here. You can keep your eye on this. That's ball number 1. This I call imaginatively ball number 2. So if I screw this up into a small ball and I'll place it over here, that's ball number 2. Oh, I almost forgot. I do need a magic wand. Every magician should have a magic wand. And mine is disguised as a glue stick, which will come in very handy for gluing these quarters back together again in a few moments. Just place that there. If I take the other 2 quarters and take one in each hand and screw them up, we have ball number 3 and ball number 4. So we'll just place those down there. Now we can begin. If I take a quarter and add another quarter and then wave the glue stick over the top, the glue stick welds the 2 pieces together into one ball. If I unfold the ball, you can see that those 2 quarters have magically joined into half of the sheet of indestructible paper. So far so good. Let me screw the half up again, and if I take the half and also a quarter and I wave the glue stick over the top, the glue stick again welds them together, and with a bit of luck the quarter should have joined onto the half. Just unfold it and show you. And there we have 3 quarters of a sheet of indestructible paper. You can see why it's called indestructible. So we have 3 quarters of a sheet. If I screw the 3/4 of a sheet into a small ball, and I take the 3/4 and the final quarter and wave the glue stick over the top. We don't need the glue stick anymore. And with a bit of luck, the glue should have, yes, we only have one ball left. And you won't believe this, but if I unfold it, this should be our sheet of indestructible paper. And there it is. And if you'd like to have a look at that, you can examine it to your heart's content. Thanks very much for watching. Okay, I'd like to show you something with some cards. Just put the case over there for the moment, come back to that later. The hardest thing for a magician to do is to find 4 cards of the same value, especially once the cards have been well shuffled, like so. Also give them a few cuts. But to find the first card is very easy. It can be any card. Well, oh, I've got a queen. So what I'll do is I'll place the queen on the table. Now I have to find 3 more cards of the same value. So let me just give the cards a few more cuts and see if I can find another one. And yep, oh, there we go. That's doing pretty well. That's 2 cards of the same value. So now I just need to find a third one, which I think is about here. Hoping that's another one. And yep, there's a third queen. So just one more to go. And before I do the last one, perhaps you'd like the opportunity to actually maybe win a little bit of money. I don't have a lot of money, but I do have a coin, a very unusual coin. This is a coin of the imagination, which I'll explain later, but I'll put the coin just there for the moment. You can keep your eye on it, and if I don't find a 4th card of the same value, you get to keep the coin. So it's quite a good deal. So let me just see if I can find the 4th card of the same value. And I do believe this is the 4th queen, slight problem, I haven't got the ace of spades, but being a magician I could take the ace and tap it on the queens and they would instantly change into the, oh, they're changing into 5s for some reason, but they've changed into 3 5s. That means if I take the ace and rub it on the 5s, perhaps the ace would change into the 4th 5, and that would give me 4 cards of the same value, which means I get to keep the coin. So I think you'll agree that was a pretty good trick. Now you may be wondering what happened to the 4 queens. Well, in actual fact they've been here all the time, because one of the queens is in this card case. That's the Queen of Hearts. I'll have to use the imaginary coin for the next one. But if I reach into this pocket, the queen in this pocket is the Queen of Spades. I take the imaginary coin over here and reach into this pocket. The card over here is the Queen of Diamonds. And finally, the card in my trouser pocket happens to be the Queen of Clubs. In case you're wondering about the imaginary coin, that just goes straight back into the imagination. And that's the end of the routine. Hope you enjoyed it.